Okay, we made it to Yea. We're standing here with Kimberly Williams. She's with Salvation Army. She's been in charge of this sort of outreach centre in Yea, delivering goods out to the fire-affected areas. You can see in the background that there's a lot of dog food and products that have arrived, and it's Kimberly's taken on the responsibility of looking after everything here. So how did things unfold, Kimberly? What did you find happened to all the domestic animals and pets and things that in the area that were affected?
The first couple of days that we were here, those that escaped with their pets had their pets with them. We had to find alternative accommodation for those that were sick, and the Yea Vet took a lot of those sick animals for us. Those evacuees that wanted to remain here at the centre, we did our best with the very minimal amount of stock supply that we had on Saturday and Sunday morning. But once we started to realise the huge need that we are going to have, not only now to feed those that have been evacuated, but for the next weeks and months that people are going to need that additional support. Organisations like yourself have just come to the front and said, we're here, we've got it, how much do you need and where do you need it delivered? And hence we've now got that much stuff that everybody's going to be really satisfied now for months and months to come. Well,
that's good, and one thing that Kimberly was saying before is that she's hoping it doesn't sort of dry up and then people don't have those things that they needed. Were many of the animals that came here, were there a lot that were quite in bad condition? We've
had a lot of very traumatised animals that are here, and we've got some traumatised animals still here, and traumatised owners obviously. A lot of people didn't know whether their pets had survived. The ferocity of the fire, it came through so quickly that people did not have the opportunity to get their toothbrush. They just got in their cars with their animals, if they could find them, and their human family, and they left. They came here with nothing but the clothes on their back and their car. So a lot of people over the last, especially since about Thursday, since they've been allowed to go home and see whether their homes are standing, especially the Kinglake, Flowerdale, Pheasant Creek area that was most affected in this part of the region. The roads were all closed up until Thursday, so people did not even know if the animals were alive. We've had some wonderful stories that people have gone home and they've come running back in here saying, we've heard the cat's alive, can we have a cage and some cat food so we can trap the cat? So again, the generosity of people, we've been able to provide the food and the cat cages, and they've come back in a few hours later and they've got the cat.
So if this, okay, God forbid, if we said something like this occurred, what would be the first thing that you would say that a person looking after animals at a vet clinic or a shelter would have to run for and grab to help keep things under control?
Somewhere to contain the animals. That's been the biggest problem. Although there aren't a lot of pets left here now because we've been here over a week, when Saturday, Sunday, Monday, this was like a zoo. There was everything from goats to horses to cattle to sheep. We've had every animal you can imagine. And I got a phone call from the vets who are based here in Yea, who were working out of Kinglake to assist with the injured animals in Kinglake. They were housing their pets in tents. The animals that they were caring for, they were using tents as mini hospitals. So they had containment of animals was the biggest thing. Collars and leads, cages for wildlife. They're the things that we were really desperate for in that first 24, 48 hours. Not so desperate for it now. The need has been met and the need is now dropping off, but definitely containment. So
those people that got away with their pets and escaped the fire, did you find that they wanted to send their pets to a homeless shelter to be looked after, or did they want to keep them with them to look after?
These people have lost everything, absolutely everything, and they're too scared to leave here. This is their home at the moment. This is where their pets are safe. They're being fed, they're being watered, and even those that are injured, the vet's within walking distance. So people haven't wanted to rehouse their pets. They've wanted to keep them here. So
something important for the purpose of them feeling safe was to have their pets with them at all times and stay close to where they could possibly go through.
Their family members and having their family together has been what's got them through a really, really traumatic period in their lives.
We just travelled up from Whittlesea and we were stopped. So 2 days ago we wouldn't have been allowed to get in with any of this stuff to come up and help. So it's been a pretty traumatised area. We'll sign off there. We'll go and visit some animals, and then later on we're going to
Glenburn,
which
is about 20 kilometres south of here on the Melbourne Highway.
Right.
That has been very, very devastated by fire. There's been 30 homes lost to date.
Goodness.
A lot of stock loss, a lot of domestic animal loss, and the devastation's quite terrible down there.
How close was Yea to being next on the list?
I don't really want to comment on that because we really don't know for sure. There's been a lot of mixed signals coming into the reserve here. The firemen say one thing, the police say another, the media say another, so I really don't know, but this whole region has been devastated. We've lost 13 towns out of the Murrindindi Shire.
It's incredible. We'll leave it there. We'll pick it up again later on.